What it is, what it was, what it could be, y'all. Welcome back to Disc Golf Justice. And today I'm at the Willow State Park Disc Golf course playing my new week, new course. It's a new challenge I'm setting for myself where every single week I have to play one new course. Upload a video, me playing one new course. So today we're out here at the Willow State Disc Golf course, and it's a very low rated course, folks. On UDisc, this is getting a lot of flack saying that there's no real, all the fairways, it says they're like 3 feet wide. It says there's a lot of brush, you're gonna lose a ton of disc. And it sounds a lot like the course behind my house, the one I complain about a lot. So I'm assuming that because it's winter, it might be a bit more playable. So now's the time to play this course. I step up, we're on the hole one right here. This is the tee pad. The tee pad technically actually over there. I don't know if you can see the sign. And I stepped up to it and looked and I was like, yeah, they're right. There's absolutely no line there whatsoever. So I kind of moved it over here so there's at least an attempt. But it's a 316-foot par 3. You got to get up there and around the trees. I don't know. It doesn't, I went up there and had a look at where the basket is. It doesn't really seem, I don't have much faith in me getting there. So Thrasher, it's cold. We got wind. Let's rip it. Straight into that tree. This is a little bit funny because I actually had to do my intro twice. This wasn't technically my first shot. I threw one before, but I forgot to mention in the intro that this was my first time doing the series New Week, New Course. So I figured that was somewhat important since it's the very first one. I'm pretty sure the first shot I actually threw is up there by the basket. I haven't seen it yet. We'll see. Thank you, snow. That's one good thing about snow. How about that? So that's the putt I just threw. This was my very first throw. When I did my intro the actual first time, that was my first throw. I actually parked it. So I'm actually gonna give myself, on my scorecard, I'm gonna give myself a 2 there because I honestly did get a 2 with my first shot, but my second shot ended up being drastically worse. So hole 2, 219 footer just around this corner. Just seems like a zoner, huh? Nice little flick. First forehand. Flipped a little bit more than I, fade, 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 fade. That flipped more than I expected. Left her a bit short, about at circle's edge. Was this, a headwind? Oh yeah, a beautiful headwind. My fingers are so cold. I can't pop it up there. That's a big miss there. That seemed like it'd be a pretty easy, straightforward hole zone approach. You got to convert on those. I'm kind of bummed that it's cart getting stuck and everything. Kind of bummed that there's snow and slush out here. Over by my house, most of it's melted, but unfortunately here, we still got a lot of snow or slushy. It's the wet snow too, it's the worst stuff. Hole 3, 263 footer. Just another standard forehand. I could definitely see in summer how you could lose a disc here. You just want, if you got off the fairway, you just want it to fade around there. Forehands haven't been coming out very well in the winter. With my cold hands, it's just, get out of here, stick. Come on. But we're gonna try it. Cap wrap time. Around the corner, little flexi down there. Oh, it didn't flex enough. I shouldn't have put that on Anheuser. Stick to my, I was about to throw a second shot. Stick to my rule. Don't throw second shots on this course. I feel like it may finally be time for me to buy some dang hand warmers. It's so hard to throw when you got cold fingers. Everything's so stiff. Pause. How the frick am I gonna get out of here? Jump putt, I guess. Push it through. We did it. So far, this course is just like the one, maybe even a little worse than the one behind my house, where it's just, in the winter, this is honestly no problem, but in the summer, I could see this being completely unplayable. Course is in a great location. I love that there's a course here. It's just, if you're gonna have one here, you can't, it's tough with the long grass and the brush everywhere. It's very tough. Hole 4 is a 314-foot par 3, uphill a bit. Got a little left to right action. Could go forehand, could just throw something out stable over the brush, which honestly might be the play. I'm thinking, just throw something up there, let it crash in. Hopefully we don't slip and hopefully we don't lose a disc. If that got all the way there, that should be good. It kind of slipped out of my hands. We did not get there. It felt short out of the hand. I should have more power through that one. Circle 2, look, wet putter. I just can't, I can't putt when my fingers can get no pop, man. It's honestly really annoying. I can't, honestly. It's not even that cold today. That's why I'm filming. This is actually the second video I filmed today because it's like 39 degrees, which in the grand scheme of things is still chilly, but considering it's been 20 to 0 degrees the last 2 weeks, it feels fairly nice today, but my fingers are still, they're just stiff. They're so hard to putt when your hands are cold. Hole 5, 244 footer, it says. Looks a heck of a lot further than that. I don't know. You go up the hill and down the hill. I don't really see a backhand line. It'd be a heck of a big hyzer. There's a lot of tall grass over there. I'm kind of scared to throw that. But at the same time, there's a lot of tall grass over here for the forehand line. So I don't know. Pick your poison. I'm gonna go forehand, I guess. That might be good. I heard it hit. I hope it's good. It looked good. It took me a little while, but I found it. And looky here, I just found someone else's disc. And Discmania Instinct belongs to $5 if returned. Cool. Well, I'm gonna try to get this back to the owner and tell him he can keep the $5. I don't really need it. Can we get a birdie here though? It did get tucked in here pretty well. Can't putt. There we go. A little high on that one. Hey, good thing player 1's good sometimes. I think me finding that disc is kind of the epitome of this course. Like that guy threw a great shot. He had a birdie look, but looks like he didn't find his disc because that one was probably because of the snow, I had to imagine, because he was in the fairway. Hole 6, 293 foot par 3. Looks like you just got to throw a big hyzer over all of this. I'm gonna throw distance drivers because everything's kind of been coming up a bit short. So hopefully I can just smooth this thing up there. Oh, it's gonna be too far left. Oh, big skip it looked like. I could see it through the brush. Nope, we're not throwing a second. We did go too far left. Another tester putt. I honestly don't have any faith in me making putts this whole entire winter. I can't get finger pop. Nothing feels confident coming out. Hole 7 is a 484 foot par 3. I had a quick jog down the fairway to see where that basket is, and it's a long ways down there. We got a left to right wind, so we don't want to go too flippy, get pushed over here. I could totally see this being a hole where you lose a disc. Flip more. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to find. I already know. It actually wasn't that hard to find. Just barely got off the fairway. I'm so short, I'm so short. I just feel like such a noodle this winter. I can't get distance, I can't putt. I think we're gonna, should we try the backhand there? So much brush, or is the forehand the play? Maybe the forehand so I can kind of throw it up over this. That was a beautiful shot. That was a beautiful shot. This was an absolute beauty of an upshot though from back there. That Annie, and it just kept panning, floating, and then faded. Oh, it was beautiful. Hole 8, I'll tell you what, this would be a heck of a birdie if you got it. 334 foot par 3, and it's a tunnel. I get what the people were talking about in the UDisc reviews, where very close tunnel, and then you got a big old lake off to your right, so if you get a bad kick to the right, you're into the water. Tall grass to the left, also tall grass to the right, and you gotta snake it up through there, through these trees, and the basket's way up there, so I can see this being a tough hole. We got a little bit of a left to right, so I'm gonna go a little bit more understable. I don't really have much faith for this, so hey, keep an eye on this one. Oh, it's too understable. We might have just lost that disc. Dang it, the wind did not push that back. When did that time lapse get that ridiculously flippy? That's insane. That was a good shot. It took me a while, but I found it. I did find it. We got off the beaten path. This time, I was gonna be really sad if I lost it too, because now that it's so understable, I haven't even had the chance to enjoy it being an understable disc. I keep trying to throw it thinking it has a little bit of stability left in it, but it's a straight turnover disc now. Oh, we gotta play up through this gap. This might not end well. Sheesh. Well, this is gonna be a bogey. That's a tough hole. And honestly, if this was summer and the lake was completely full, I might have actually lost that disc. It might have went into the water. Unfortunate. Bogey. Last hole, hole 9, 350-foot par 3. This is a tough one. Trees left, trees right, tight fairway. Tall grass left and right, brush, you got the whole thing in it. I mean, you probably could do a big turnover and get there if you hit the absolute perfect shot. I think I'm just gonna throw a forehand and pitch it up there. Try to play this for par. I just don't wanna lose a disc on the very last hole. That would suck. Hit the gap, just put that on too much anhyzer. We really pushed up in here. You probably could do like a Annie forehand. I think I'm just gonna try a big hyzer. Too far left, and I probably lost the disc. Oh, this course is getting on my nerves. I ended up finding it, but we went long. I gotta hurry. My camera battery's about dead. I don't want to run to the truck. Let's just go in. Oh, I wasn't even really trying to make that. Would have been the best part of the day. All right, y'all, that is gonna wrap up the video. My first ever new week, new course. Willow Creek State Park disc golf course. I give it like the holes are cool design, like some shot shaping, but it's just you gotta look for disc way too much, and I'm not a fan of that. That takes all the joy out of disc golf for me. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments if you played this course or if you want to come check it out, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.